There's a type of disease that's not caused by bacteria, viruses, parasites, or even toxins. It's caused by proteins. Just proteins that are folded the wrong way. These are prions, and they're unlike anything else in biology. They're not alive, they have no DNA or RNA. They can't reproduce in the normal sense. They're just misfolded proteins. They convert other proteins into copies of themselves, like a corrupted file infecting your hard drive. And there's no cure. Prions disease includes Creutzfeldt-Jacobs disease, fatal familial insomnia, and Kuro. The most famous is mad cow's disease, bovine spongiform encephalopathy. When prions accumulate in your brain, they cause tissue to develop holes, literally turning your brain into a sponge. Symptoms include dementia, loss of coordination, behavioral changes, and ultimately death. It's always fatal and there's no treatment that works. What makes prions terrifying is their resilience. You can't kill them because they're not alive. They survive boiling, radiation, disinfectants that would destroy any virus or bacteria. Standard sterilization procedures don't work. Surgical instruments can remain contaminated even after autoclaving. There have been cases of people developing CJD years after surgery because the instruments were used on a prion-infected patient previously. You can burn prions to ash, and the ash might still even be infectious. And here's the nightmare fuel. Prions can arise spontaneously. Most prion diseases are inherited or transmitted through contaminated tissue, but about 15% of cases are sporadic. They just happen. Your proteins can just randomly misfold, trigger a chain reaction, and you develop an incurable fatal brain disease for no reason whatsoever. It's rare, about one case per million people per year, but it does happen. And from a biological perspective, they're more like a crystallization process or a chain reaction. Stanley Prisner won the Nobel Prize for discovering them because they were so conceptually alien that many scientists didn't believe they even existed. Philosophically, prions raise questions about what constitutes life and agency. They're not alive, yet they behave purposefully, converting proteins, spreading through tissue, causing disease. They are information, a specific molecular shape that propagates itself. This is closer to memetics than biology. A prion is an idea inscribed in protein, and ideas can be infectious. It also challenges vitalism, the notion that living things have some special essence beyond their physical components. Prions are just molecules following chemical rules, yet they cause disease more effectively than many living pathogens. They're a reminder that life isn't binary, there are gradations. Edge cases, things that blur the boundary, and perhaps most disturbingly, they show that information itself can be pathological. The wrong shape, the wrong fold can corrupt everything it touches. We are effectively just meat running software, and prions are malware that turns our brain into static.